Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and I will be your breaker this evening as we do a special bonus edition, Monday bonus edition of What's in the Box Wednesday. We have so much content, so many boxes to open that we just got to throw extra in. We got this whole shelf behind us here of boxes to open for What's in the Box Wednesday that we need to do at least 2 a week, if not more. So we're doing today. I'll have another one filmed, put up on Wednesday on YouTube. You'll be able to see that. But tonight, we're finishing out the 89 baseball series. Nope, we're not. Nope, we have a score still, I think. I think we still have a score. But we did the 89 Topps baseball. We've done the 89 Fleer baseball. Today we're going to do the 89 Donruss baseball. 89 Donruss baseball box. We've got a couple good rookies in here: Kurt Schilling, John Smoltz, Craig Biggio, Randy Johnson, Gary Sheffield, and of course the Ken Griffey Jr., which is what we're looking for. There are a lot of other little things, blue chip cards, great, Grand Slammer stuff, and we don't know. I don't know if we're going to get any of those, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what we get out of this box. It has been a long time since I've seen the 89 Donruss box. So let's grab our gloves, and we're actually going to zoom in before I put the gloves on. That was a mistake I made last time. I was trying to zoom in after when my gloves were on, and then of course it's a lot harder that way because you have less control. All right, we got that. One thing I didn't bring up here is sleeves. Let's make sure we have a couple of sleeves, couple of top loaders, just in case we can start top loading our really good hits. All right, as always, guys, or as I should say, as it has been, this is a box that was supplied to us from one of our regulars, our benefactor, What's in the Box Wednesday benefactor, Sugar White 2000. Most of the hits are his. He's given me a list of the cards he wants. Any double of those cards, I get to keep, the store gets to keep, and we kind of split the special stuff. So any of those major rookies I mentioned, the first one's his. So I'm hoping for doubles on those so I can get in on the rookie deal too. But that's a whole nother story. Right now, we just want to have, you know what, I should bring that trash can over. We just want to have fun reliving the glory days of the Donruss. Now, this box, of all the boxes we've opened, is in the, you just saw me take the plastic off of it, in the best condition. This is in really nice condition compared to some of those other boxes. So it was sealed. We haven't had a problem with what I suspect is tampering, as we've hit some major stuff out of the boxes, including in the 89. If you watch the 89 Fleer break, we hit the Billy Ripken fuckface card. No box bottom on this, so this is just a box. We will not be reselling these boxes. We don't want to entice anyone to make up their own lies. That one will go in the trash, and we'll make sure that no one gets anything from that. All right, so you're on break during my break. Absolutely you are. All right, guys, here we go. Starting off with Donruss 1989 first pack. Packs are in really nice shape. Now, I suspect that the back cards, just like all the back cards we've had, are going to have glue stains. Although that first one looks pretty nice. So if I see a glue stain, then I will pull it. But if not, I'm going to let it be and keep it as part of what we're doing. All right, so there's each pack is going to come with a puzzle. Maybe we'll get the puzzle, put it together, and see what we can do. Here we go. Ray Quinones, Mike Flanagan, Greg Gagne, Fred McGriff, Diamond Kings, David Wells, Tommy Herr, Jeff Pico, Tim Tuffle, Mike Burbeck, Kurt Manwaring, David Lapointe, Gary Templeton, Fred McGriff MVP, Terry Poole, and Luis Alicia. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown of like personal stuff out of that pack. There was Terry McGriff for me. There was a Greg Gagne, two Terry McGriffs for me. The Fred McGriff, sorry, two Fred McGriffs for me. The Diamond King and the base, and a Greg Gagne, which is our bartender Shane collects Greg Gagne. So we're hooking him up with some of those 80s, 90s twins greats. Gagne, Gaetti, Kent Herbeck, people like that. So, all right. So far, nothing for Sugar White yet, though. Dave Smith, Cecilio Guante, Bobby Thigpen, Brian Downing, Pascual Perez, Carney Lansford, Kevin Seitzer, Greg Swindell, Jesse Orozco, Roger Clemens, there's his first one, Rich Dodson, Mike Heath, Billy Ripken, Roger McDowell, and Steve Lyons. All right, that Roger McDowell's got some smuts on his face. Actually, that rubbed right off. All right, that's good. All right, so that's one Roger Clemens for him and one Bobby Thigpen for me out of that pack. Diamond Kings. We have Randy Myers, Ray Quinones, Mike Flanagan, Greg Gagne, Fred McGriff Diamond King, David Wells, Tommy Herr, Kevin Gross MVP, Kevin Elster, Calvin Schiraldi, Dion James, Rick Russell, John Smiley, Sean Abner, and Chris Sabo. All right, so that pack was very repetitive. Not all the characters are the cards, but we got that Fred McGriff rookie, Dave Wells, Greg Gagne, which was the same trio in order. Gotta love when the packs do that. You hit one double and then you hit 3 or 4 in a row. But I only collect one, so that Fred McGriff is kind of useless to me in that the second Fred McGriff. But maybe we can put together a Diamond King set. We'll see. Mark Lemke, Rolando Rooms, Barry Lyons, Darnell Coles, Pat Borders, Steve Larbadozzi, Vince Coleman, Dwayne Ward, Randy Bush, Will Clark MVP, Rick Aguilera, Drew Hall, Andres Thomas, and Don Robinson. All right, so we got a Will Clark MVP and a Vince Coleman Diamond King in that pack. So, as you guys can probably tell by now, I do not collect, at least not the 80s and 90s, purely for value, card value. Don't get me wrong, most of the cards worth having any value, I collect those players, the Ken Griffey Jr.'s and the Roger Clemens and the Nolan Ryans, all them. I collect the cards because I collect those players from a nostalgia purpose. But a lot of these people, like Vince Coleman, would have no value, but I have a nostalgia value, so I collect. I'm trying to put all of his cards together. I keep all my stuff together. It's like, these are all my Vince Colemans. These are all my Don Mattingleys. These are, So, Stu Clyburn, Mark Grace, Diamond King, Jeffrey Leonard, Jose Batista, Brian Holtman, Paul Gibson, Roberto Kelly, Ron Kittle, Mike Gallego, Mike McFarland, Bob Browner, Ron Jones, rated rookie, Bobby Witt, Mike Fitzgerald, David Henderson. So we got a couple of cards in there, but nothing that I collect. Don't really care about rated rookies unless there's someone unless it's a rated rookie that I chased back in the day, even if they didn't pan out. There might be a couple in here. I'll let you know when they hit, if any of them hit. But not yet. Walt Terrell, Paul Molitor. He did not want that one, so that one's mine. A Dave Winfield, that one's mine too, but it's got this major crease right down his face. I don't know if you can see it there, but there's a huge crease right down his face. So hopefully another one of those come up. Tom Foley, Ken Williams, Johnny Ray, Kevin Bass, Jose Oquindo, Milt Thompson, Ron Robinson, Mike Brumley, Scott Garrels, Jose Lind, Charlie Pulido, and Les Lancaster. All right, we're very unimpressive so far. Couple minor hits here and there, base hits, I should say, not real hits, just personal hits. But none of my major players yet. None of the Sandbergs, McGuire's, Bonds, Clemens, Nolan Ryan, Tony Gwynn, Kirby Puckett, Don Mattingly. Those are my major players. If I'm just getting base cards, that's what I'm looking for, of course, and the rookies. Dwight Evans, Andre Dawson, Tim Niederfirth, Dave Schmidt, Diamond King, Keith Atherton, Scott Bradley, Jim Clancy, Mark Grace, Will Clark, Mike LaValere, Gerald Perry, Joan Franco, Ed Winston, Greg Matthews, and Lance Parrish. All right, so I've got a Will Clark, Andre Dawson MVP in there. Oh, I did it again. I'm going across instead, so I can't keep track of whether I really got to make sure I take from one stack. I stack 4 stacks, and then I take across the top, back and forth, back and forth. I keep forgetting that doesn't tell me where I'm at. I can't tell if I'm 6 packs in, 10 packs in, if I'm halfway, all the way. This pack was very stuck to itself and to the card. Look at how much of this card, it's glued all to the card. Yeah, and there's glue residue on the back of that one. That being said, that is not terribly destroyed considering, but we're going to move that over there. Haven't seen much glue residue on any of these cards so far, so that's good. That's the first one. Felix Furman, Ron Oyster, Dennis Rasmussen, Greg Harris, Ken Caminetti, Ken Hill, Jack McDowell, Brian Harvey, Ray Hayward, Tom Gordon rookie. This is one of the ones I'm talking about. Back in the day, this was one of the ones you were chasing. You were looking for a Tom Gordon rookie. He had a bright future ahead of him. Never really panned out. But because I remember the chase, because it's one of those ones that when I was a kid I was looking for, that one I'll grab and I'll stick. And I have this little thing where I have all the rookies I chase that aren't worth anything as well. Johnny Paredes, Todd Burns, Jose De Jesus, and Tim Leary. So aside from the Tom Gordon, not much in that pack. Yeah, this one's got glue residue on the back as well. We started off real well, but now Rob Dibble, he goes over there. With the rest of the glue residue, we got Jerry Don Gleaton, Doug Jones, Rick Dempsey, Joel Skinner, Bob Stanley, Jim Wallawander, Don August, Andre Scalaraga, MVP, Joe Hesketh, Darryl Boston, Chili Davis, John Fishel, Jose De Leon, and Steve Jeltz. So I do not collect all the MVPs. I do not collect all the Diamond Kings. So nothing in that one. I'm not Andre Scalaraga never really held up for me. He's what I call a mid-card star. Like at the time, he was starish. He'd make the All-Star game enough, but I think I talk about it almost every week here, if not every week here on. So if this is your first time watching, it's a wrestling analogy. If not, then you know what I'm talking about. Chris James, Bill Duran, Ken Daly, Dan Pasqua, Jack Howell, Jose Guzman, Carlos Quintada, Jeff Parrott, Rick Honeycutt, Kurt Stillwell, Mike Davis, Jack Clark, Jay Howell, Alex Madrid, and Gerald Clark. Wow, we are really hitting, um, like, oh, look at how bad this one is to the back. That's just all to the back. Man, started out so well. Wow. Came off pretty well considering. All right, so the glue card is Juan Castillo. Here's our puzzle piece. We got a Dennis Rasmussen, another Greg Harris, another Ken Caminiti, another Ken Hill, another Jack Dowell, another Brian Harvey, another Ray Hayward, another Tom Gordon, another Johnny Paredes, Tom Burns. This whole pack is doubles. There's a Henry Mullins, who is one of our glue cards, or at least we've gotten a non-glue version of that. But that was not that great. I mean, if this thing didn't have the Panini sticker on it, I mean, baseball card exchange Oh, it's not a Panini sticker. From a sealed case, July 2021, but they got their own personal. Well, now I wonder. I was going to say, if I didn't have the Panini, I thought it was a Panini. Obviously, it wouldn't be Panini. It was Donruss back in 1989. But I was thinking that we're not hitting anything. And these wax packs can be resealed, and sometimes when you reseal them, they overseal and they stick to the card. At least that's what I've heard. I've never seen this. And the fact that we're just getting all these doubles. I'm sitting here putting them down. Mark Parrott, Bob Kipper, Atlee Hammaker, Jose Alvarez, Mitch Webster, Mackie Sasser, Mike Moore, Cecil Fielder, Al Newman, Don Mattingly Diamond King. That one I don't even have in my Mattingly collection. Nice. Jesse Barfield, Alan Anderson, Alan Trammell MVP, Dave Magadan, and Pat Perry. Yeah, I have quite a few Don Mattingleys, but what I do is I replace them. Like I had an 89 Fleer, but when I got one, I replaced it, untouched by a human hand, put it in the sleeve, and I replaced it. And then I marked the ones that I replaced through that way so that I would like to eventually replace them all with straight from box Mattingleys. But we'll see how this goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, tell me there's no glue on that. There is a little glue on that. That's sad. Okay. It's very slight. But there's that Kurt Schilling rookie. We're going to take a look at that, see if that can be repaired or if we can at least get a double. Bill Schroeder. There's the Warren Spartan puzzle. Here's a Greg Olson rookie. That's another chaser from back in the day. Scott May, Alvin Davis MVP, Nelson Liriano, Tim Lauder, Jerry Reed, Rod Nichols, Oral Hershiser 59 and counting, Hippolito Pina, Spike Owens, Todd Frothworth, and Ruben Sierra MVP. That wasn't a terrible pack, except for that the Schilling rookie, of course, was on the back. That hurts a little. All right, our glue residue is a Jim Presley card. There's our puzzle. We got Curtis Wilkerson and MVP Cal Ripken, John Dobson, Louis Polonia, Brad Wellman, Carmen Castillo, Danny Heap, Ken Phelps, Todd Berenger, Louis Salazar, MVP Mike Greenwell, Mickey Templeton, Steve Betterosen Diamond King, and Dan Gladden. All right. I think that we are close to halfway. 2, 4, no, that's 5. 4, 6, no, there's still 20 packs. We're over a quarter of the way, but not quite halfway yet. All right, the back card doesn't have any glue on it, so we won't worry about it. And it's one of the guys that I do collect, so that's fine. Oswald Perez, Bobby Bonilla, Diamond King. We got a checklist. Scott Terry, Frank DiPino, Junior Ortiz, Tom Glavine, Jose Rio, Phil Bradley, Tim Flannery, Larry Anderson, and Lenny Dykstra. Old chewing tobacco Lenny. All right, here we go. Next pack. This one's definitely got a little bit of glue back there. Our glue card is Jeff Montgomery. Here's our puzzle piece. We got Bruce Sutter, Bob Brenly, Glenn Wilson, Herm Winningham, Dickie Thon, Bob Denier, David Meads, Pedro Guerrero, Jerry Russ, Sherman Corbett, Jeff Russell, Dave West. There's another one of the chasers I chased back then. Rex Hudler and Walt Weiss. Not good. But I am happy to see that Trout's playing. He's back from his injury, which means when I go to the game, I get to see Mike Trout for the first time in his career, in my life. At least live. I've seen him plenty of times on TV. All right, this one's very glued up, and that's Mike Davis. White sock glued up. But if he beats us tonight, I'm going to be very mad at him. Can't win any games except against us. All right, we got a nice Tony Gwynn Diamond King. Some John Moses, Mike Jackson, Jeff Musselman, Manny Trio, Dennis Cook, Edgar Martinez, Van Snyder, Andy Hawkins, Dante Bichette, Marvin Freeman, Ernest Rouse, and Kevin Brown. All right. We have, let's check the glue on that. There's a little bit of glue on that. Ronald Hassey is our glue card. We have a puzzle piece. John Hankey, Greg Maddox, that's one of his cards. Kelly Downs, Jim Gott, Jeff Treadway, Paul Oshamacher, Marvel Wayne, Tom Pagnozzi, Don Carmen, Danny Darwin, Dave Gallagher, Odemy McDowell, Mike Witt, and Nelson Santovina. So there we go. We got him a Greg Maddox in that pack. In that pack. This one's another bad glue one. Does peel off pretty well, but it definitely leaves glue residue when it does that on the Brian Harper. We go with the puzzle piece. Have a Terry Clark, a checklist, Jose Canseco, 40-40 Club. That's one of the ones I collect. Ernie Witt, Tom Lampkin, Ricky Horton, Eric Hensel, Wayne Tolleson, Ricky Jordan, Bob Bilecki, Jack Savage, Barry Jones, Dave Henderson Diamond King, and Lloyd McClendon. So you may be asking yourself, well, if you collect all these guys, why don't you have their 1989 Donruss cards? I do. I already have these cards, but I've had them my whole life, and I did not treat cards the way I treat them now with gloves and instant. And I just, for my own sake, I'm happy to get rid of the ones from my childhood and replace them with more modern versions that I have a better feel of how good they are, condition wise, because I'm pulling them straight out of a pack, which I didn't do back then. I mean, I did. I pulled them out of a pack, and I was very good to them, but I just stuck them in boxes, and they don't they don't stand the test of time as well if you don't sleeve them and do all this stuff to prepare yourselves for them. So I'd like to replace all of them. All right, there's our puzzle piece. Here's one of my chasers, Felix Jose. Chased him when I was back in the day. We got Cal Ripken MVP, a John Dobson, Louis Polonia, Brad Wellman, Carmen Castillo, Danny Heap, Ken Phelps, Todd Berenger, Louis Salazar, Mike Greenwell, Mickey Tettleton, and Steve Betterosen. So that's, again, that is a lot of doubles, a lot of repeat cards in that pack. All right, so I see some glue on the back of this one as well. Stripe right there. So that is Chris Carpenter, rated rookie. Man, it's a good thing he didn't turn into anything. That'd be very sad. Although Schilling didn't. That was very sad, so I guess we would have lived through it. Steve Farr, Jay Bell, Mickey Hasher, Rick Cerrone, Willie Randolph. That was my second baseman. Well, Ryan Sandberg was my second baseman, but I was a Yankee fan, so that was my second baseman growing up. Dave Bergman, Wally Backman, R.C. Calderon. I.C. Gonzalez, Ivan Calderon. I started to look at the next card. Rick Russell, Paul O'Neill, Gene Larkin, Dave Steeb, and Alvin Davis. Come on, where's the Griffey? Alright, this one's got a little bit of glue, not as much as any of the previous ones, but Nelson Santovina with the glue. Now we're coming into a lot of doubles. Mike Hinkey, Jim Presley. There's a Greg Maddux double, means I get one. Kelly Downs, Jim Gott, Paul Ossenmacher, Jeff Treadway, Marvell Wayne, Tom Pagnozzi, Don Carmen, Danny Darwin, Dave Gallagher, Odemy McDowell, and Mike Witt. All right. 3, 6, 9, 12. So this is 2/3 of the way done. 2/3 of the way done. You gotta be kidding me. Again, the back card with the cards stuck to it. And this one's even worse than last time. There's even more glue. It's a Curt Schilling rookie. Twice. 2 Curt Schillings. Both of them glue backs. That's terrible. I'm very sad about that. All right. Matt Williams. There's another one of my guys. Warren Spahn. There's a Greg Olson rookie. That's another one of the chasers. Scott May. Alvin Davis. Nelson Liriano. Lance Blankenship. Tim Lauder, Scott Jordan, Mike Devereaux, Hippolito Pena, Spike Owens, Todd Frothworth, and Ozzie Guillen. Good. Keep going, Rays. We need to sweep the Angels. They've been so horrible this year. All right. Glue back card is Juan Nieves. There's our puzzle piece. We've got Rick Leach, Mike Schuler, Alex Sanchez, Kevin Blankenship, Keith Miller, Jody Davis, Paul Mirabella, Gary Ridas, Carmelo Martinez, Gerald Perry, Brian Meyer, Checklist, Tony Armas, and Chris Sabo, Diamond King. Come on. Running in almost to the home stretch. No, no Smoltz, no Biggio. Oh, shoot. Hopefully it's not in that pack I just spilled on the floor. Hit my own hand and knocked him right out. No Smoltz, no Biggio. The glue card is a Franklin Stubbs. You can see the glue. I don't know if you guys can see, but right over the R, the reason the R looks like it's bold connects to the rest of the letters is because of the glue spot there. No Biggio, no Smoltz, no Johnson, no Sheffield, no Griffey, and 2 Schillings, both glue stained. Al Nipper, David Cohn, that's one of my guys. Dan Plesac, Joe Price, Jeff Robinson, Randy Reddy, Ozzie Smith, MVP. Another one of my guys, but there's a line right across the top there. It looks kind of like a cut line. I don't know. It's where it was supposed to cut or whatever. So anyway, Juan Augusto, Danny Cox, Dan Petrie, Johnny Ray Diamond King, Joey Meyer, Larry Sheets, and Mike Henneman. Well, that pack was just all sorts of problematic. All right, so 36 divided by 4 is 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're at the quarter point. We're at ninth pack number 9. Is the glue on this one? This one actually turned out pretty well. All right. 9 left, not pack 9. 9 left. Ron Hassey, Steve Farr, Jay Bell, Mickey Hatcher, Rick Cerrone, Willie Randolph, Dave Bergman, Wally Backman, R.C. Gonzalez, Ivan Calderon, Rick Russell, Paul O'Neill, Gene Larkin, Dave Steeb, and Alvin Davis. I am very, very surprised that we haven't hit anything, and I don't want to be like, I'm not very, what's it called, conspiracy theory guy, but between the amount that the glue is sticking to the card, like there's no reason the glue should stick to the card like that. There should be residue from it laying, but the thing's sticking to the card, which is what, see, these packs are wax. So what happens is you stick the card. I'm not going to teach you guys. I'm not going to teach you guys how to cheat, but that's how you redo them, makes them stick to the card. And that's kind of what I'm showing here, because we're not hitting anything great except for the Curt Schilling. We have and both of those were waxed. Why they would put them on the back, if you're going to repackage, it's almost like you're screwing people. Tony Gwynn, Diamond King, John Moses, Dave Fowle, Todd Stottlemyre, Manny Trillo, Mike Lacrosse, Scott Medvin, Jeff Blauser. Jeff Blauser, one of his? No, it's Mark Lemke. That's what I'm looking for. All right, Van Schneider, Andy Hawkins, Dante Bichette. Now, this is a Dante Bichette rookie. He's one of my guys I collect, and it's a rookie, and it's a double, so there's 2 of them. I don't believe he has Bichette. No, he doesn't have Bichette on his list, so I get the better of the 2. And then if this is the Damon Berryhill rookie, which it may or may not be. I know that the 89 Topps is a Damon Berryhill rookie. And that was a chaser, was the Damon Berryhill rookie, but he may have had an 88 rookie in Donruss. I'll have to look. Oh, yeah, he did. He absolutely did. He absolutely had an 88. I remember now. All right, that one looks pretty good. We've got a Craig Worthington, Alejandro Pena, Fred Lynn, Luis Aguayo, Rich Yett, Gene Nelson, Luis Aquino, Jerry Brown, Pete Harnish, rated rookie, Chad Kruger, Tracy Jones, Glenn Hubbard, Luis DeSantos, Bud Black, Jeff Hamilton. Man, Man, 6 packs left. This is terrible. What the heck? Let's check for glue. There's a little residue there. It's not a terrible one. That one could probably sneak by in someone's collection, but couldn't get it graded. All right, there we go. We got Al Leiter, Julio Franco, Kurt Young, Ed Hearns, Cecil Espy, Luis Medina, Gino Petralli, Andy McGaffin, Bob Welsh, John Farrell, Pat Tabler, John Shelby, Rafael Santana, Ellis Burks. This one's got a nice long glue streak right on the back. Right there. For Mike Henneman. Then we have a Chris Carpenter rookie, Al Nipper, David Cohn with the cut line again, Dan Plesac, Joe Price, that one's got a cut line too, Jeff Robinson, Randy Reddy, Ozzie Smith MVP with a cut line, Juan Augusto, Danny Cox, Dan Petrie, Johnny Ray, Joey Moyer, and Larry Sheets. Man, final 4, guys. That's what we call the home stretch. One of these 4 has got to have one of those big rookies. Well, that's, again, we're not getting a lot in these packs. Finally, we get something, at least from my perspective, that's a card that I'm looking for. And, of course, it's glued to hell as a Ricky Henderson. Again, as a Yankee fan, he was one of my top 3 players back then. All Yankees. Mike Dunn. There's a Barry Larkin. That's a nice one. Shane Raleigh, or Roberto Alomar. There's another one. Jim DeShays. Howard Johnson. Greg Harris, rated rookie. Paul Kalingas. Andy Van Slyke. Tim Burke. Floyd Bannister. Terry Steinbach. Tom Candiotti. And Fernando Valenzuela. I mean, if I were to ever gonna repack a box, not that I'd do it, but if I did it, I'd do it in a way that was like, I would take all the great cards, I'd make one pack, have Ken Griffey Jr., Gary Sheffield, Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Kurt Schilling, John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, put just all the good rookies and stuff. Just fill one pack with 15 cards. I would actually put the puzzle piece on the back instead of, so that when it melted, it was melting to the puzzle piece and not ruining a card. The last pack we open is going to have all the rookies in it. Tim Prince, that's what they did. They did that to make us feel better. All right, here we go. Hal Morris, Tom Bolton, Darrell Evans, Mark Clear, Wally Joyner MVP, Luis Rivera, Bill Long, Willie Frazier, Craig Biggio rookie. There it is. Finally got one. There it is. The Craig Biggio rookie. Before I lose it, let's sleeve it. Make sure it gets... and top load it. At least he got one of them. Would have liked a sharper corner. But overall, that's a pretty nice card. There we go. Tom Jones, Darren Dalton, Norm Charlton, Shane Mack, and Chris Spire. Stick that right there. Let you guys look at it while I get the next pack. All right, if we hit one in each of these 3 packs, if we get a Smoltz or Randy Johnson here, and then a Griffey in the last one, then not only would that be the greatest, save the best for last. All right, we got some glue there for our Randy Myers. All right, let's pull Biggio out of there. But also, it would have made this box worth it at that point. Because right now, I think that this box has lost some of its value. I mean, it's lost all of its value. It's opened, but you know what I mean. It didn't live up to its value. There's a Paul Molitor. That's a double for me, I think. And then, right after Paul Molitor last year time was an MVP Dave Winfield, but there was a line right across his face. Well, this time, the line is right down the side here. You can kind of see it right there. There's a crease, right? None of the other cards have creases. Both Dave Winfields have creases. Tom Foley, Ken Williams, Johnny Ray, Kevin Bass, Jose Oquendo, Milt Thompson, Ron Robinson, Mike Brumley, Scott Geralds, Jose Lin, Charlie Polito, and Les Lancaster. All right. Last pack. All right, we got a second-year Ellis Burks all glued up on the back. There we go. Puzzle piece. We've got Franklin Stubbs, Al Leiter, Julio Franco, Kurt Young, Ed Hearn, Cecil Espy, Luis Medina rookie, rated rookie, Gino Petralli, Andy McGaffin, Bob Welsh, Pat Tabler, John Farrell, John Shelby, and Rafael Santana. 1. He hit a Greg Maddux, a Craig Biggio, a Kurt Schilling, which obviously I will give him this one because that is much better than the other one. The other one's got a huge glue stain on the back. So let's put that one in just so. But he didn't get Sheffield, Griffey, Johnson, Smoltz. He got a Schilling, but not really a good one. And then he didn't get Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Nolan Ryan, Bo Jackson, Mark Lemke rookie, Jose Canseco BC. I wonder what that is. But still, that's it, guys. That was quite on the way to terrible. That is the worst box we've ever opened. Poor Sugar White. I mean, he pulled a. I'll pull it. I'm going to show it to you guys again just because to make Sugar White, when you're watching this video and you're like, man, I feel, cheated. I feel like just remember we pulled this one last time. All right. I'm Jose Canseco. So it's not all bad. Things will happen. And this time, this is what happened. Gotta look to see that glue residue without. I'll take a look at that, see if there's a way to get that glue residue off without like heating the card up or doing anything damaging to the card. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm glad you guys came out. We will be doing another one Wednesday. If you're watching this on YouTube before Wednesday, there will be the next one posted on Wednesday. This is a special Monday edition. Episode 9 will be happening, be posting to YouTube on Wednesday. So we will see you then. You guys, what are we doing? We're going to be doing the 87 Topps. For those of you who can see behind me, we've got, these are empty boxes from the break last night, but we've got the score here is what we're opening on Instagram. Follow on Instagram if you want to see the 1990 score. I open 1 pack a day. And then we got all these boxes back here, which are kind of off screen. And then these just came in are all football So we'll be incorporating football. We're going to go back and forth between football and baseball starting next week. This week's episode 9 will be 87 Topps. This is the one I'm looking forward to most because this is my first ever product. This is the year I started collecting, was 1987 Topps. So very much looking forward to that. That will be happening this coming Wednesday on What's the Box Wednesday. Guys, make sure if you enjoyed the video, click the like and subscribe. It helps us out. Follow all the links down below for box breaks and our social media. Keeps we post all sorts of stuff, videos of box openings. We post pictures of polls. I'll probably put the picture of the Craig Biggio up on Instagram tonight. So check that out. Click the beacon and it gives you all of our information. But I hope you guys had fun and we will see you soon. Bye bye.